What's up, boys and girls? Good morning to everybody, or afternoon, whatever the hell time it might be. I haven't even looked at the clock yet today, but that's all right. I'm going to show you a little trick I figured out for cutting fringe. Now, I done messed up and cut the pieces to size before I cut the fringe. This is all going to get wrapped around a motorcycle grips. But so what we're going to do is I'll use this blue tape to kind of hold my leather in place. This is 4 or 5 ounce chap leather, so the tape really won't stick to it or ruin the finish or anything like that. Then you can come in and use your pen so you can see better and mark your 1/4 inch markings to cut your fringe. Now this can be used if you're using it for motorcycles, or if you're going to fringe up a purse. Not for chaps, though. This doesn't work if you're making rodeo chaps. I can do something like that later. A video on that later, how to do those. But so basically, I just got it laid down. Now I got this extra piece right here because when you get over here to the end of where you're cutting, if you don't have that extra piece in there, well, your little straight line wants to flip and get one go, and then this will push out that way, and then you won't have a good straight cut. So that's why that piece is there. Like I said, I'm not gluing anything. I'm just kind of taping it in place so that when I'm ready to start my cutting, all I got to do is put my straight edge here. There's my start line. And everything lays, you don't have a big mess. Your fringe doesn't go flying out everywhere and whatnot. Then all you got to do is when you get done cutting all you got to do then is just pull your tape off. You won't have no ink marks. You won't have any pencil marks. It'll look like you actually know what the hell you're doing. and each one of these strands will be uniform. Now, of course, I've got equipment in what's a strap cutter that I could do this quite a bit faster. But for just the one set, I'm not going to go through the trouble of changing all the blades out, since we're just doing the one. It'd take me that long. About as long as it does to do this by hand. And a lot of people don't have it. But I mean, a lot of the custom shops, they don't. It's not like I've got 100 of these to make for a production line kind of deal. And this roller blade here, you can get it at Walmart. It ain't nothing. I think it's a Fiskars. You don't have to go to Tandy's or anything like that to get that. So. And some people, they use like a utility knife and pull it toward them. But this is just what I've done for years and years. When I was making them rodeo chaps, I used these right here. There's a different method to do it with the rodeo chaps because you can't, if you want an 18-inch long fringe, you can't add 18 inches you know, like this at 90. So there's a certain angle that you look for. And then you can cut them. They will be 18 inches, but they'll hang real nice and pretty. In case some of y'all didn't know, back in the 90s, after I retired from being a bullfighter, I started making rodeo chaps. I did quite a few of them. You ever seen a movie called 8 Seconds? You'll see my name in the credits as a chap maker. I don't do much of it anymore because I don't know any bull riders, and I'm doing saddles and stuff like that now. This is for an old friend of mine. A lot of y'all know Wild Bill Combs. Almost done. See how I'm getting close to this other end here, and that's still laying straight. Of course, I'm using white leather, and of course I got a white cutting board, so it's probably kind of hard for y'all to see all that. And as you cut, you keep an eye on that end of this end of your yardstick so that you make sure you're still on that line. Because you can see me moving my hand to back up, you know, keep that thing in place, but sometimes it'll get a little bit cockeyed on you. So there's that. Now the hard part's going to be just right here. Getting this pulled off down here where I cut it at already. But you can just come down here like this, peel them. You'll see that there's a couple of places that I didn't cut all the way through. Because there's either a little dent in my cutting board, or I didn't put enough pressure down. Because you know me, talking and doing something at the same time, I'm not real good at. See how some of them are stuck together? So that's an easy enough fix. Once you get all this tape out of the way. Got it up underneath my finger now. That wasn't too fun. So now you just come through here and one at a time clean up your cuts. Now you can just pull them apart, but that leaves fibers that you'll see. Yeah, it's quicker, but you want to cut them instead of ripping them. So I'll turn you loose while I do all that. But there's pretty much what it's going to look like. And then I'll put some eyelets in it so that they can be laced onto the handlebars and the brake handle and whatnot. No, Wes Harkins. These are not Wes Jets chaps. But anyway, y'all go have your good day. Toodaloo, buggaroos. davidmillssaddlery.com.